Hello and welcome. As I'm sure you know by now, this is SaGa 2, Goddess of Destiny. Previously, I defeated Odin, the new god, and so, without his help, we proceed with no safety net. If I'm defeated from here on out, it's for real. Well, as real as a defeat in a video game in which you're allowed to save can be, but it's a little bit scarier not having Odin's help from here on out. But he was able to help us in another way. He gave us 6 relics, bringing our total from 70 up to 76. Which means only one of the 77 relics still remains. But before we can go after that, I'm in a double battle with a ton of enemies here. Shells, demons, nightmares, more demons. Alright, well, to start out with, let's try out this new Psycho Blast skill I got, and hopefully I won't forget it right away because it is on the bottom of my list. And it's probably a lot better than my Poison Fog that I have on the top of the list, similar to that. It's going to attack all enemies, so we're going to start out with that from Elodie. Well, yeah, we're not going to start with that. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. I'm really tempted because I want to use that new skill, but no, we got to use the Aegis Shield. But I'm going to be using something new. I'm going to be using the Masamune on Zenith's turn. Take a look at that. We're going to put that new relic of ours on, well, this is a single targeting attack from what I understand, so let's put it on the Nightmare over there. With Natsmer, we're going to use the Leopard 2 tank. We're going to put that on, let's put it on these Adamant Shells over here. And we'll use some missiles with, ooh, that's right, I just got out of a boss fight in which I used up a lot of my stuff. So I can't actually use these missiles since I depleted those. We do have 2 uses of the Yoichi's bow left though. So let's put those also on the Adamant Shells, and hope for the best. Yeah, my resources are a little bit slim here after that fight against Odin. It was a really close one, so I'm not surprised. But yeah, Virtue definitely feeling the heat with both his missiles and Yoichi's bow low on uses. Fortunately for me though, these demons are a magic-reliant group of enemies, and I did start with the Aegis Shield, so I'm immune to pretty much everything they can do. I think everything I've seen them do. This sleep and this fire, just shrugging that off, thanks to the Aegis Shield's all effect. Ooh, here we go, taking out a bunch of those Adamant Shells and then powering up Natsmer to finish off the rest. The remaining one, in any case. Another fire from the demons, nothing to worry about there. Here's the Masamune on Zenith's turn, enough to take out the Nightmare in one hit. That dealt over 500 damage, which is more than I've seen his Taijutsu techniques do. And another sleep, failing of course. Ah, there's something that actually deals damage from the demons. They can use some physical attacks, it seems. One of them had an additional paralysis effect though, and of course I was immune to that. Alright, so now, with the all in effect, I can try out the Psycho Blast on these remaining groups of demons. Continuing to use the Masamune with Zenith, and let's put some explosive photons down with Natsmer, conserve the uses of the Leopard 2, and no need to conserve the Yoichi's bow, we'll put that on those demons there. Let's go. Paralysis Claws, still dealing damage, but still immune to the paralysis. The all lingers beyond the first turn it's used. Getting another combo from Virtue to Natsmer, the two of them definitely became very close in that last boss encounter against Odin. But that wraps up the fight before Elodie is able to use her combo attack. We got a nice, sweet 7,000 Kiro there. A lot of money for an ordinary encounter. Happy to get it. And hopefully I don't get into too many more fights before we leave this place. I didn't take a lot of HP and damage, but I'm low on uses of Kir here, and Virtue completely tapped out on his multi-targeting weapons. Still 20 swings left of his defender, but that's not a lot to go on in a big encounter like that one. So I'm going to be doing my best. Actually, if I'm going to be doing my best, I should be activating Stealth at any opportunity. I have plenty of uses of my relic powers left. No use to squander those. Alright, am I going to make it before it runs out? Yeah, I did, okay. I made it down this staircase. Looks like this staircase is going to take us through all of the floors that we previously had to climb up individually. Very nice, and we're already here at the rear entrance. You may have seen that there was another way out of the Valhalla Palace when we first entered it. You could see something off in the background, and here it is. We have a couple of excavation points here, so I'll be happy to hit those up. Also probably going to hit up that energy point I see over there. Going to have to switch map abilities, which means I'm going to be not stealthed while I'm out here. Let's activate Excavate and dig in these clouds. We've digged on some pretty unusual surfaces. Including the inside of someone's body, but digging through clouds just seems so bizarre to me. And in this chest silver lining, we have a gold needle. Nothing good there. Let's see if I can make it without using another use of my stealth over to this next excavate point. Probably gonna have to fight these guys. Yeah, alright, so I got into a fight, and let's see what we're up against. Alright, nothing too threatening. Fantastic. Okay, made it to the end of the fight. No stat increases or anything, just a little bit of money and a little bit of MP. Fortunately, I did not learn a new Esper ability in this fight. That would have been awful, so I'm gonna actually, while I'm thinking about it, put Poison Fog on the bottom of the list. It's been really nice having Poison Fog around, but I think Psycho Blast is a more than adequate replacement. In fact, let's check on that. It deals magic times 9 damage. Yeah, that's a lot higher than the magic times 5 from the Poison Fog, and a lot of things seem to be immune to poison at this stage in the game anyway. Alright, so what was I doing here? Let's see. I should probably hit up that energy point, actually. So let's switch back to stealth here. I should be on excavate at the moment. Wait, did I dig up this thing? I forgot. No, I didn't. Alright, let's dig up this thing first. The fight kind of made me forget what I was in the middle of doing there, but I remembered, so let's go ahead and get... Alright, just a high potion. Okay, nothing too exciting. Let's switch back to stealth and make our way over to that energy point. Let's see, here we are. Stealth. Activate that. Let's see. I need to get my bearings. Let's see, so I want to go this way, and then bend to the right. Looks like the energy point is over there. Okay. Wait, can I not get off onto the clouds? What am I doing? What am I doing? I can't seem to walk on these clouds. Oh, I need to walk this way, don't I? Okay. Well, I wasted a map ability there on that stealth, but that's okay, because there's a chance that I'll be able to restore the uses of my powers on the energy point, I think. If I remember the tutorial correctly. It's possible that it... Oh, ooh. Do I fight this guy? I think I need to fight this guy. He's right in my way. So let's see what we've got here. Ooh, we have a dragon kid, a wraith, and a cat girl, so a little bit of a different group than we're used to. Start things out with the Aegis Shield, of course, and the Masamune will put on the Dragon Kid. Dragon Kid's probably the most scary opponent, so let's focus our attacks on that, first of all. It's interesting, we've seen dragons, but we have yet to see a Dragon Kid. Catgirl's something we've seen before. The Wraith, I'm not entirely sure, but we've certainly seen enemies like the Wraith plenty of times in the past. Oh, okay, and similar to the werewolves we've encountered before, these Catgirls are capable of regeneration. Let's drop a Psycho Blast on Elodie's turn should the opportunity present itself. It may not, though. Other characters might be able to wrap this up before we get around to her. These enemies don't seem too terribly threatening, especially since we took care of that Dragon Kid pretty quickly. Combo attack on Natsumer's turn, sure, why not? Probably not necessary, but I'm planning on picking up some new threads in the near future. Yeah, I didn't pass it over to Elodie, that's okay. Max HP increase for Natsumer, and we're gonna leave that Dragon Kid meat behind in the clouds. 792 Kira, not too bad, not too bad. I prefer to see 4 digits though. Okay, so now let's switch over to the energy map ability, right down here. And hopefully we'll get our abilities back in addition to our HP. Let's see. Health and special abilities restored a little. Yeah, we still only have five map ability uses remaining, but how did our other abilities fare? Did they get restored? No, they didn't. It said a little, but Virtue's missiles and Yoichi's bow are both still at 0. That's a shame. Okay, well, I don't think I can actually restore my map abilities off of this energy point now that I think about it. That wouldn't really make sense. But if I understood the tutorial correctly, there was a chance that my other abilities would be restored. Anyway, let's switch back to stealth here. It's probably not in my best interest to use it unless I really have to, though, since my map abilities are getting so low at this point. Really hurting right now. Okay, let's see. I am going to use it right now, though, because I need it to get past this guy here. But we're almost out. We're almost out. Is there anything over there? It looks like there should be something on that platform, but there doesn't appear to be. There's not an excavate point listed on my map. Okay, can I make it the rest of the way without any fights? It's going to be close. I should have used dash instead of stealth. I could have run right past these enemies. Oh, and I got into a group of 3 here. Lamia's Cutthroats, Lava Worms, Cutthroats, Ghasts. Alright. And it's a surprise attack. This is not looking good for me at all. And instant death on Elodie from the Cutthroat. Not a good way to start things out. I'm guessing that this one is a loss, and that, oh no, I can't restart the fight because Odin's not going to help me. Okay, so I have to cross my fingers and hope that Calliope helps me out, because that's really my only chance at this point. I don't see this going my way any other way, because Zenith and Natsumer are paralyzed. I didn't get the Aegis out before everything went awry. I don't have missiles. What am I even doing? Put the defender on the lava worms. Sure, why not? This is such a disaster. I shouldn't have tried running past all of those enemies without stealth. That was crazy of me, and I'm paying the price now. I am actually interested in seeing what the real, true game over in this game looks like, since I haven't had the opportunity to see it previously. Down to just Natsmer now. Axe not enough to finish things off. Come on, guys. There you go. It should not have taken all of those enemies that long. There we go. Game over instead of defeated. It's a new message. And from here we go to title screen, maybe? Or just Eternity of White. Just a pure snow. Okay. I guess it is just a pure field of snow. Okay, well, back to my save it is. Okay, so this time around this chest, which I think had a high potion last time, has a gold nugget inside, so that's cool. Happier to have the gold nugget. Additionally, Elodie had a defense increase, Zenith had a strength increase, and I picked up a chainsaw on my way here. Chainsaw, an inaccurate weapon that can sever an opponent in half. So yeah, this is one of those all or nothing attacks that either inflicts death or does nothing at all. Not something that I'm planning on equipping to any of my characters. I guess I can check it out on Virtue to see what sort of effect it would have on his stats. If it's more powerful, if it increases strength more than the Dragon Sword does, which I kind of doubt, but if it does, then I want it. Yeah, it doesn't look like it has any effect on his stats at all, so yeah, gonna be passing on the chainsaw. I got that from one of those cutthroat enemies, I think they were called. Let's switch back to, let's try a dash this time. Let's see if I can just dash past all of these enemies. Seems like a more efficient use of my few remaining map abilities than using stealth. I pressed the wrong button, okay. Let's make a mad dash for it, see if I can just squeeze past everything in my way and make it to that sky pillar there in the distance. Yeah, you may remember, when we entered this world, there was not a way of advancing along the sky pillar, and that's because there were two sky pillars intersecting with the world of Valhalla. This is the second one, so this is going to take us to an area of the celestial world that we have not previously visited. And so the first thing I'm going to do is head to the Castle of Fate. Yeah, here, assuming this guy was available, and he is. I do have enough MP to qualify. I know that I only have about 30 or so threads remaining, so I'm going to go buy some more threads of friendship from the Goddesses of Destiny. Okay, seems I've hit the maximum there. Still have 3,000 MP left after maxing out my friendship threads, so it doesn't look like I'm going to be running out of MP anytime soon. They give me well more than I actually need to get through the game. If I was actually experimenting with different thread types, maybe I would be spending a little bit more MP than I am. But as it is, the evaluations I received from the Muses has been more than enough to keep me satisfied. Let's see, is this the direction I came from? I'm going to feel really foolish if it is, but I always lose my sense of direction when I'm in the celestial world in this game. Let's see if this is the way. I really hope that this is the new world. Okay, what is behind this door? It's the Valhalla Palace! Of course it is. Okay, I think I've got it right this time. What do we have? Here we go, Final Town Outskirts. That's right, the final town in the game. There's an energy point over there. I'm not going to be using that right away. I'm hoping to find a place to rest before too long, because my abilities are extremely depleted, as you know. Let's avoid these enemies here. Don't want to spend any more resources than I have to. Alright, looks like we have another sky pillar over here, and with someone waiting out in front. Who could it be? Ah, it's Apollo! Hey, long time no see. Haven't seen you since the dragon races. How's it going, Apollo? Yeah, we defeated Odin alright. He seemed like a pretty cool guy. Yeah, we have 76 relics. That means we only need one more, and of course, Apollo himself has it. You or I? Which of us will obtain all the relics? That is the question. Yeah, that is the question. Yeah, we're definitely not going to give up our 76. That would not be fair at all. I mean, he only has one. We have 76. Like, in what universe would we be the ones expected to hand ours over? Well, Apollo doesn't seem to see things that way, so we're gonna have to fight his servant. I think this enemy was just called Minion in the original game, called Apollo's servant here. Same general idea, and it's a beautiful one. Alright, so we're gonna be using the Masamune here with Zenith, the Magnum on Natsmer, and the Defender with Virtue. Don't have a lot of choices since my resources are running thin, but these single targeting attacks should be all we need here. see, seems to be using an ice attack, the permafrost, which is really good for us because like Apollo's thunder attack, we're immune to that. Let's use one of our now 99 friendship threads to hit that with a quick draw, and then follow up with Masamune. I'm not sure if the Masamune can actually do combo attacks. That would be interesting to find out whether it can. I kind of suspect that it won't because it didn't there, but there was by no means a guarantee that it would have happened there if it was a possibility. I hope I do get to see it if it is an option. Anyway, if I'm giving up my threads for my thread opportunities for Zenith for the time being in exchange for the Masamune, I'm quite fine with that. It's a really powerful attack. Even on Zenith, who does not have a high strength score, relatively speaking, dealing a lot of damage. Fortunately, I don't think that this battle will go as long as the one against Odin did. Ooh, a Divine Thunder summon. That's an extravagant sounding name. Yeah, all of his attacks we seem to be immune to, so this seems to be a much, much easier fight than the last one. Let's just hope he doesn't pull out something crazy like a tornado. If he has the tornado attack that those stupid crows had, then this could go south very, very quickly. But barring something like that, seems to be going my way. Hit it once again with Masamune. The thing does have a lot more HP than a normal enemy, I'll give it that. But as far as bosses go, it's one of the prettier ones, but not too frightening with its attacks. And it goes down. We get a max HP increase for Elodie along with defense. HP for Zenith along with strength. HP for Natsmer along with strength. Okay, very cool. And 35,000 Kiro. I'm getting so wealthy right now. Plus 22 MP, making up some of the ones I just spent. Sorry about your friend there, Apollo. yeah, he expected us to be that strong. Sure you did. Oh, what? It's everyone. It's all of our friends. They're here. What is everyone doing here? What should become of these people? Hand over all your relics or else. This is really low, Apollo. That's not cool of you, threatening our friends like that. So, if we want to protect everyone, all of the people we've met along our journey, we're gonna have to give up all of our relics. All of our relics. There they go. All of our relics, all gone. And without them, the world will fall apart. He's gonna become a true god with those relics. There's nothing we can do about it. There's nothing that we can do. We have no relics. We're powerless. We're literally powerless. It's ridiculous. I have no power. We're done for. We put so much hard work and came all this way. Elodie, please forgive us. It's all our fault. Well, it's not really your fault if Apollo kidnapped you. There's nothing you could do about it. Oh man, but Elodie's giving up. She says that all we can do is pray. But wait! There's still hope! It's Father, it's the Colonel. He's still alive. Like, this guy cannot be killed. He's back time after time. Like, even Ashura couldn't kill this guy. Obviously, he's still alive. He's invincible, and there's still hope. But, as I may have noticed, I didn't actually notice this, there was one relic hidden away in this world. So it seems that there weren't 77 relics. There were in fact 78 all along. The rumor of 77 relics was just a lie told by the Guardians in order to protect the goddess statue. So, the final relic is inside the final dungeon, and we have Father's help to go get it. But before I do that, I wonder if now would be a good time to go take on the Nasty Dungeon. Actually, a better time to do it would have been when I still had all of my relics. I was not thinking at all when I proceeded to this point in the game. Like, I really should have gone and done Nasty Dungeon beforehand, but at least doing it now I have the benefit of having Father in the party. But I'm not actually going to be doing it this instant because I believe that there's a town up ahead, and I'd really like to reach that first. Let's take a look at my map here. Yeah, there is a town up ahead. So I'm going to switch to Stealth to pass through these enemies up ahead. I'm going to try to make it to that town up ahead. We'll be able to rest there. And maybe next time we'll take on the Nasty Dungeon. I love that name, the Nasty Dungeon. It's obviously just called that because that like fairy who stands guard over the entrance decided to call it that, and it had no other name. Anyway, we'll be checking out Final Town here next time. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you then.